As China steps up to challenge the US, who do you think will come out on top? It's a big question, right? Well, Professor Kishore Mahbubani has some intriguing insights on the matter, and they might just change the way you view this global competition. Let's go to Kishore Mahbubani.
Who will win this contest? Will it be the United States or will it be China? And if I wanted to be very mischievous, I would actually ask you all to raise your hands. But I won't. I won't be mischievous. Because I've done this so many times. I know that when I give this speech to an American audience, and I go frequently to the United States. I was a visiting scholar at UPenn earlier this year. I'll be going to Harvard later this year. You can tell, for many Americans, the question doesn't even arise. Of course, if it's going to be a contest between the United States and China, United States will win. What's the question? Right? It's inconceivable that China could even win this contest. But increasingly, when I give these speeches about US, China to Asian audiences, I find increasingly to many Asian audiences, the feeling is that it's China that is winning the contest. So I cannot obviously tell you who's going to win this contest, because what's amazing about this contest and what makes this contest really special is that we have never seen two powers with the size and scale of United States and China going at loggerheads with each other. The Soviet Union never came close to overtaking the American economy in the way that China is doing so. So it's different. And both these societies have remarkable strengths. Remarkable strengths. And I'll just mention perhaps three remarkable strengths of China and three remarkable strengths of the United States. And they are strong in very different ways. In the case of China, if I had to list three remarkable strengths, the first one I would mention, which is an obvious one, that it represents the world's oldest continuous civilization. Some say 5,000, some say 4,000 years old. But there's no question that China is the world's oldest continuous civilization. And if any civilization has shown its resilience over a long period of history, it is Chinese civilization. So when Americans say, oh, this is a contest between the United States and the Chinese Communist Party, they get it all wrong. The Communist Party is a new element in the Chinese landscape, but Chinese civilization is an eternal feature of China. So that is the contest that the United States is undertaking. And the second advantage that the China has is that its leaders are among the most motivated leaders in the world, because they all remember still vividly the century of humiliation that China suffered from 1842 to 1949. So quite often, when the West takes actions against China, many in the West are not even aware that they're reviving memories of the centuries of humiliation. And the more you revive the memories of the centuries of humiliation, the more you motivate the Chinese leaders to struggle even harder. And I can tell you that when Canada, in my view, unwisely, detained the daughter of the founder of Huawei. I thought that was a huge mistake.
Let's take a quick moment. If you're enjoying our content, please do us a favor and hit the like button. Don't forget to share your thoughts and feedback in the comments. Your engagement helps us grow. Thank you.
Because that's what you're going to do. You're going to remind the Chinese of the century of humiliation. And that motivation is a very powerful force in China. And the third remarkable strength that China has, as we all know, and it's strange that I should be saying it as an Indian to an audience which is primarily Chinese, that the Chinese are remarkable, resourceful people. So what they have accomplished in the last 30 to 40 years of growth is absolutely amazing. Now, as you know, right now, as you and I speak, there's a consensus in the Anglo-Saxon media that the China growth story has peaked. China cannot grow anymore. That is being bogged down by the real estate crisis, dampened business sentiments, lack of foreign investment. China growth story is over. And you know, anyone who has any sense of history will say that you just cannot switch off the energy of 1.4 billion people after the energy has been ignited. Even if the Chinese economy slows down for a few years, and it may slow down for a few years, its long-term growth trajectory is real. So I don't believe that the China growth story is over. So these are the forces driving China. Now at the same time, the United States also is a remarkable society. And it is still the most successful society since human history began. What it has accomplished is amazing. And but the interesting thing is that it does so in ways that are very different from China. So the first remarkable strength that the United States has is that within the United States, you have an amazing process of Darwinian contestation in American society in every sphere. In politics, in economics, in culture, in every sphere. And this Darwinian contestation that goes on daily creates individuals who are amazingly strong. And that's why the United States can constantly create world-beating corporations, because it's a result of individuals constantly contesting each other. And of course, I'm sure you saw some of the contestation this morning in the debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. But it's that process of contestation that makes America such a strong society and keeps it going. And the second remarkable strength that United States has is that if China has access to 1.4 billion resourceful people, United States has access to 8 billion people. Because the best talents from all over the world, if they're looking for an opportunity, they try in one way or another to find their way to the United States, and they know that if they're good, if they're capable, they'll rise, they'll find the opportunities in American society. And that's why United States, in the United States, some of the largest corporations, in fact some of the largest corporations, not just in the United States, but largest corporations in the world, are run by people who are not born in the United States. So the head of Google, Sundar Pichai, was born in India. The head of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, born in India. So you have this incredible talent. And that's something that China cannot replicate. So that's a competitive advantage that the United States has. And the third remarkable strength that the US has is that it has a remarkable culture of innovation. That's why in the leading fields, it's always Americans that come out with breakthrough advances. And we've seen this just recently in the field of AI. And until 2-3 years ago, I remember people telling me, oh, China will have an advantage in AI. China's got these huge data pools, and China will leap ahead. And lo and behold, United States leapt ahead in the field of AI. So that culture of innovation is amazing. And I can tell you, when I spent 2 weeks this year at the University of Pennsylvania, when you spend time in a leading American university, you can feel it. You can feel it. You can feel this drive, determination to excel and to do well. So these are all remarkable strengths, which is why future historians, when they look back at our time, will be amazed, because they're seeing this contest between two remarkably strong and powerful societies. And so it's anybody's guess as to how it'll evolve.
Do you agree with Professor Kishore Mahbubani's perspective on the competition between China and the US? Share your thoughts and leave your comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to show your support. Thank you for watching.